Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is actually my last week here and I'm kind of sad that I'm leaving, but I'm also excited to go back home. Actually, I've been in Bali for around a month and a half and I've been here with my boyfriend, but my boyfriend left yesterday to Australia, so I'm gonna be by myself this last week. I have some friends here, which is nice to have people to hang out with, but at the same time I think I'm gonna enjoy my solo time here and just work, explore a little bit, just relax. I think I got this really cute boutique hotel to stay the last week because I think it's a very relaxing spot. Look at the view, you can see this is so nice. Yeah, so this week I'm gonna be going to different coffee places and I'm gonna be working on my final week. I did took some days off and I was really able to enjoy Bali, but yeah, this is my final week and I'm gonna be working and I want to share with you. So today is Monday, let's get started. So this is my breakfast and I got some coffee, pineapple juice, and this is the view. I think it's the best view to have some brekkie from my room. Hello there, today is Tuesday and I just realized I haven't given you context on what I'm working on. So okay, actually I starting a new project last week. Actually, it was a week where we defined the scope of the project and we defined which of the workflows we were going to be working on, and that itself was a mini project because in order for us to define which workflow we were going to be focusing in, we had to develop journey maps for the users of our product and see which journey map was the priority. And all of that require its own research and its own exercises and its own prioritization process. So that happened in the last 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Last week I had a few days off and the week before as well, and then my coworker as well had like 7 days off. So we had a little bit of a break in between. So I will say the whole prioritization process lasted with the journey maps, research, interviews, etc., lasted around a month, including the vacation days. So in order to do that, we did a lot of user interviews, but it was more like subject matter expert interviews where we got where we gather information about the workflows, the process, and shape of data that help us define which workflow is the most important right now for us to start working with. So we did that in the past month, and now that we have defined that, this week we're starting with research. We have already done shape of data, which is what we call shape of data. Is basically a series of questions that help us quantify user behavior and the frequency of the user behavior, the amount of certain actions of the user. And all of this ultimately will help us make decisions on the UX itself. So we have already gathered some shape of data. Now we have to just wrap it up and put it on the format that we do. And after that, what we are going to do is we're working on the user goals. I have defined one user that we're gonna be, actually we have 2 users that we're gonna be designing for. And we have 3 workflows, but it's part of a big workflow. So in the prior month, the research that we did, it was that we did journey maps for all of the workflows. Now we have to get into details. So we have to do a lot of research about the user. We have to define user goals. We have to define more shape of data, and we just have to do research about the product itself. So we're kicking off the research process this week, and I don't have I do have a lot of meetings. I was gonna say I don't have that many meetings, but I do. And my meetings are gonna be at night while I am in Indonesia. My meetings are usually at night because of the time difference with the US. So that kind of sucks a little bit, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love having meetings at 10 p.m. 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m., 10:30 p.m. The latest is 11 p.m., but thank God I don't have to be engaging too much. It's just listening. So I don't like that. But this is my last week in Bali. I'm going back home, so it should be fine. It's just gonna be the last week here, and yeah, so this week that's what we're gonna be working on. So okay, so that's what I'm gonna be working on this week. And today I'm gonna be defining the timeline, because we already defined the scope and the dates where we're gonna be kicking off and wrapping up for the first workflow. So I just have to get down to details and organize exactly how much each phase of the process is gonna take for the first workflow, for the first user goal, for the first feature design that we're gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today. Let's get into it. So today is Wednesday, and I'm gonna go to a coffee place to work and, you know, enjoy the nice vibes and the views. And today I'm gonna be working on user goals. My coworker has already started a draft on user goals, but today I'm gonna work on those and hopefully have them finalized, so that my manager can give us some feedback on that and we can finalize the user goals by the end of the week. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today, and probably start some desktop research, and yeah, just enjoy some coffee and some nice views. So let's go. Okay, so I wanted to give you an update on today's agenda. Basically, I ended up working on our partner engagement presentation, which is basically an onboarding stakeholders presentation that are going to be working on this project, where we explain the expectations they can have from design, and we explain the expectations we have from the stakeholders. And this can apply to any partners, but in this case it's going to be for the stakeholders. This is a new format we are trying out, so we're still working on final details of the presentation. And so today I did a little bit of that, as well as working on the user goals for the project. Now actually we're gonna practice the presentation with one of my co-workers, because we wanted it to be done well, of course, for the stakeholders. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. Right now it's like almost 4 p.m. So yeah, that's the agenda for the day. And then later tonight around 9 p.m. I'm gonna have a meeting with my manager and this co-worker so we can practice the presentation all together, and we are ready for tomorrow. So let's get into it. Why don't we send them like an email with
I was
just
gonna say that. Yeah, good idea.
with just this deck, like just the deck of the expectations for them. Hello there, so I am back home now. That was my video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.